Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another room build. So, today we are building, furnishing, I guess, a comic book studio, or I guess a designer's, comic book artist room, or like digital artist, that category of stuff. So, okay, that was a dramatic transition. So, let me see what I wanted to say. Yeah, I furnished this room when I had early access, I think, on what was the pack? Oh yeah, Mosino Staff Pack. And I was inspired by this nice little mirror that you can see in the bottom of your screen. And I was like, that looks like the POW or Kapow and stuff like that in the comic books. I don't know, don't ask me, I never read comic books. I don't know why. I never purchased comic books. I only purchased Cosmopolitan as a kid, or I guess as a teen. I don't know. I wasn't much into magazines. I was more into books. Anyways, that's not my point. That's not my point. But yeah, it reminded me of those things, the bubbles and stuff like that from the comic books. So I was like, ooh, that's cool. And then what did I saw? I saw something else. I think it was a painting, yeah. They added these for staff paintings, like for panel paintings. And one of them was very comic booky, or like, I don't know how you call like the design of comic books. It has a specific design, but I don't recall it. And also the rag inspired me. So I decided that, you know what, that's a cool idea. Let's do a comic book studio, or a comic artist studio, or like, again, over that category. So, okay, this is my favorite part of the room. I did that little double screen thing, and I was like, but that looks so stupid because you don't have a base, the computer case, I guess. And I was like, what do I do? So I pulled out a couple of, I guess, items that kind of look like that, and then my boyfriend was like, yeah, that's the best because, it looks more, I guess, modern and futuristic. And he was like, can't you add something like a safe to make it look like the CD tray? I'm not sure. And add some buttons. I'm like, he's a genius, I love him. So that alone made like the base of the computer, or I guess the case, which turned out amazing. And then I was like, there's something missing still, but I don't get what it is. And then I looked around, like the next to me, the other computer, and was like, oh, the keyboard, yes. And I recalled through hours and hours of scrolling through the debug menu that I had seen these Lego blocks. I was like, that looks like his. So I got so excited and I was so happy with it. But truth be told, I never actually published that. I think it is also uploaded on YouTube Studio or whatnot, but I never got around publishing it. I have this bad habit of recording stuff and never making them go live, so it's like, oh, now it's too late. Which was the case with this thing, and I was like, okay, this doesn't match this week. Because I like to match the build of the week with the room builds of the week. Which didn't happen this week because I happened to forget to publish the last week's build, so it went for this week. Anyway, you don't really care about that. But yeah, that's the reason why I never published it on time. But I am so happy with how it turned out, so happy. I was talking before about the four panel painting. I never ended up using it. I completely forgot, and then afterwards I went into the trying to build another build, and I saw that, and I saw the color spots. I was like, oh yeah. I never got around using it. I don't recall if I actually added it, if I have shared the room, I'm not sure. But yeah, I added those paintings because, come on, let's be honest, they look very comic booky. And there are some others, I'm not sure if I will include all of them, but yeah, they had quite, pop art, that's the word that I was looking for, that's the style, pop art. At least that I was trying to give this whole thing. You can see the Kapow painting down there. I'm not sure if I used it. Also the wallpaper, pretty pop art in my eyes at least. So yeah, I'm really in love with this room. I think it's so fun. I also got around in using the hamster thing, the hamster cage. I never use it. I've only used it in one other build. It's so big. Like, come on. You think I'm actually using the fish tanks and you're like, okay, that's a cool idea. Let's add the hamster thing too. I don't use them. They're too big. I need to save space. They don't allow me to save space. Oh, also, yeah, completely forgot to mention, I was also looking for a mouse because it's like, we also need a mouse, duh. And I used that lump of clay. I think it's so stupid, but it kind of passes like, I don't know, a mouse. I am so happy with how the computer turned out. Like, come on, genius or what? I'm joking, by the way, in case I'm not that over my head or like I don't have such a huge self-esteem. My self-esteem is around -50, I would say. So yeah, don't you ever think that. But yeah, I'm so happy with it, like so proud, so stupidly proud. It's one of my favorite rooms, and honestly it bummed me that I never got around using it or like publishing it. Also I decided, because it was such a big room, and I think, you know, the artist or whoever the person is spends a lot of his time here. I decided to also add like a pet thing, because come on, if I had a big office like that, which I think it's an office for me at least, I would have like a pet bed for the pet, obviously. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that you'll have an amazing day and take care. Bye!